So let's cut the first bit of metal for this rusty rear end. So today's the day. I've got my jackets on, I've got my bloody boots on, and we've got all the metal, we've got a welder, we're all set up, and we're ready to fix this. Cliff's here too. So me and Cliff have just had a safety talk. Don't look at the light. We've both got his masks, we've all got gloves, we're all covered up, jeans, boots, you name it, we're on it. We're just having a play around with the MiG 181. Cliff's never used a digital welder before, so we're just running through it. We've just got some test bits on the floor that we're going to run with before we start cleaning, chopping and installing this. So let's crack on. Nice that. Watch, I can do this with mine. Oh. So we've done this test piece, which is really straight, isn't it, Cliff?
Yeah.
Bob on, look at that, perfect.
I won't put a shelf up there.
No, we won't put this for a shelf. This is literally just a test bit, just to try the weld and get used to the settings on this. Cliff's now measuring up and just sort of trying to image from what we've got left of the rusted part of how this actually fitted, because we actually never got to see it, because it just rusted away before we even got to that point. So we're just measuring and measuring, because obviously measure 4 times, cut once. In theory. Measure 4 times. Is this a precise tool as well? Because I had 2 tape measures that read differently on each one. Seriously. Yeah, that has been. I brought a tape measure from B&M, which I think was the first mistake. I got one from B&Q. I don't even know which one was right, but I got rid of both of them. So yeah, we'll go with this tape measure and go off the one measurement.
Slim him in the bin.
We did slim him in the bin.
To associate the bus with this.
Yeah, new still. Yeah. Cliff's just giving a measure out. He's even brought short look. Proper professionals. And a right angle tool, so we're going to be cutting straight, Cliff.
Straight
So let's cut the first bit of metal for this rusty rear end. Next bit, we need 2 of these, don't we, Cliff?
Yeah, I haven't marked the second one out yet.
It is a bit difficult because obviously this was all disintegrated before we took everything off, so it was hard to see how it was before. So Cliff's trying to get it back as close to possible as it was, so the rear end will just slot on and we can attach it back on. So measurements and measurements and more measurements. So the first bit with 40mm box we cut, we've cut the ends off and we're sort of going to... Are we sealing these up, Cliff? I'm going to seal these up to stop rubbish getting up in them, to stop it rusting any further. So we're just setting up the welder now, obviously putting our earth onto the metal, and then Cliff's going to have a go at doing something with these when he gets his mask ready.
Helmet on. Helmet on. Now, most of them, when they say when you're welding, is don't just go in a
Straight line.
line.
A little bit of movement.
You're supposed to, you know, wiggle it.
Yeah.
Just to give it that effect.
Yeah. So hold it like that, yeah?
Yeah.
And then do it this way, and then like backwards and forwards.
Yeah. Or just put your hand, rest your hand on it,
Yeah.
you know, and then rest
I'll go like this.
It's whatever you're comfortable. You know, the more you do it, you'll find your way of doing it.
Have you got your helmet on?
Yes.
Well, I don't know if it gets big like that. Are you guessing, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's not pretty, but it's together.
It doesn't matter, like I say. Just it don't matter, because like I say, it doesn't have to look pretty.
No.
You're going to
Grind it down anyway.
So it'll be...
Not bad for a first go, I guess. So we're sort of building this around the old before we cut this out to make sure we're right, and then we'll work from that. Cliff's just making sure he's happy with it before we cut anything, I think, or touch anything we shouldn't touch. Cliff's just made a really good point. Batteries are disconnected from the bus, but just double check, because this will surge power through obviously the body where we're welding on the body. So what we're doing is we're just going to put the two bits that we've cut for here on and put a tack on here so it keeps the shape, so then we can cut this out, clean this up, prepare it for fixing. So helmet on. Hooray! Terminator. So yeah, I'm gonna get mine on now. Putting the frame together, which will be the same for both sides. So we're making them off the bus, and then we'll attach the back bit on when we cut it out. So what currently is on the bus versus what it should look like. So this is the first one that Chris made up. It's still hot, and as you can see it's very strong. Straight on there. And that's how it should have been. So we're making the frame up externally to the bus, then we can just basically cut out all the crap and then bolt this or weld this back in. So the next job is just to sand back the welds so they're nice and neat. So on the bottom of this one needs to go that bracket, because the other bracket's on the bumper, so we're just going to cut it out there to the bottom to get that out. So we have now got off the bottom bracket. Cliff's just taking the excess off. Then we're going to weld that onto the bottom of the new bit. It's all going on. So Cliff's just cleaned the edges off for welding. I'm just going to give it the surface a quick clean, so this then mirrors up to exactly how that one over there is as well.
Tack it on.
Yeah.
Do a line, tack it on there.
Tack, tack.
And then you can take the clamp off and then just
boff over. Thank you.
They were on the last year, but obviously it was short notice. 2 or 3 buses going like
So we have got fabricated ends for the bus. We've got both sides of that done now, and as marks on my screen, I've probably burnt it. Oh no, there you go. So we'll be getting them on in a couple of weeks' time. Cliff's leaving me alone now to grab on with some jobs, so we're going to fabricate on my own these two boot struts, which there's none on this side because that's completely gone. This one's partly in place. We're going to remove all of these bits here on the side, so all the bits that are absolutely knackered, these can all come off now. And I'm making cuts. I'm now recording this so I know what I'm doing. If I need to look back here and leave that top bar in for the minute, all the accessories off the top bar can come off, and we'll do the same the other side. The issue with the other side is both sides of the still have gone, so we need to see if I can cut that anywhere to leave that in for the minute. If not, we shall have to cut both out and just leave a little bit at the top to work out measurements. That one wants to go slightly longer to the bottom. Now, while everyone is now going home, I'm going to start sanding this up, which I've just had a test on, and get these looking nice and clean, ready for welding 2 at some point. So we're parked up, back ready for school and work tomorrow. I didn't realise the time when everyone was going home. It wasn't far off us having to leave, and I had about 45 minutes of tidying up to do, ready to leave. So we've now got a plan of action. Obviously, you've seen what we've got done today, and I know what I need to get done for when Cliff comes back in a couple of weeks' time to put that back together. We have now got a full plan of what we're going to do over the next couple of months, so I can pre-plan if we're going to have things that we need. Like I need some protection paint for the metal, like some red oxide or some rust-iodeum, whatever they want to call it. I've already ordered that, so we've got stuff waiting to go rather than having to wait for stuff to come, so we don't have this issue again. So, a bit of a random video today, just to sort of show you what we've been up to. Back again on Sunday with another video of getting the ends made up on my own and seeing how I found it, working on my own and doing that sort of stuff. So, as much as the weather's nice here compared to how it was at the shed, we'll see you on the next one. Don't forget to leave your comments below. Any questions, drop them below. Like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.